Bells? You don't know Jingle Bells?
Let's hear something. Give it a shot.
Try it.
Give it a shot.
All right.
Try a little
Jingle
Am I
bell.
doing it?
Yeah.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Jingle all the way.
Jingle all the way.
Hey, how you doing? We're going. What's up?
We're going.
Where's the? Did you forget the?
I forgot the.
Forgot the clacker.
And what really sucks about it is this is 21. So now we're legal to drink.
What?
But we're not even official because
No clacker.
no clacker.
It is episode 21.
It is 21.
It's 21 on 12/25, which means absolutely nothing.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
the numbers are there.
Yeah.
Some way.
Hey. How you doing? Look at this.
I am.
Bring it in. Go ahead.
I am well.
Look at this. Hey.
It kind of got mangled when we brought it.
That's all right. Oh. What do you got?
I got some. I got some chocolate cream pie.
I got tiramisu.
Thank you, Amelia.
Tiramisu as well.
Tiramisu
Got some
as well.
chocolate cream pie
Tiramisu
with
and
lots of whipped cream on it. What are we drinking tonight?
the White Winter Winery.
White Winter.
White Winter Winery.
Which one is
The
this?
sweet mead. And in fact, what do you got floating in there, pussy?
It is really, really sweet. So I needed to crisp it up a little bit. So I put ice in mine tonight. Yes. Well, the freezer wasn't
So
freezer enough. So
But I'm always getting the gut.
yeah, all right,
Yes.
whatever. But
So
you are eating tiramisu,
tiramisu and mead.
and it's sideways.
That's all right. Wait till you see what I do with it.
So
It's Christmas.
how was Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
This is Christmas.
So what have you done?
What have I done? Well, I was here.
Yeah.
Well, let me go back to last week.
Last night?
No, last weekend.
Last weekend.
Because last weekend was the Christmas that I do with Bridget's family.
Yeah.
And we were up in Manaqua.
Manaqua?
Manaqua, Manaqua, as the Manaqua Indians would call it.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, or Manaqua. Manaqua. Manaqua.
Manaqua?
It's
Okay.
Manaqua, but
All right.
anyway,
Manaqua.
up there had a cabin
Yeah.
in the woods.
Bridget has a cabin in the woods?
No, the family rented a cabin.
I was kind of worried when people say come to the cabin in the woods.
This cabin in the woods was great.
Bad things happen at cabins in the woods.
This one was good. This one was good.
Okay.
Woods, yeah. So that was
Last week's Christmas?
last week's Christmas, and then this week, well, I had Christmas
Here.
Christmas here.
Yes. We're here, actually. Speaking of here.
At our first sponsor.
Our first remote. This is our
first
remote
remote
location.
First remote with
Our
our
first
first
remote.
sponsor. We were sponsored 4 bottles.
4 bottles of
not
mead.
from White Winter Winery, but we were sponsored.
Mom and
4 bottles.
Dad got us 4 bottles of mead.
So
we'll be set for the next 4 weeks.
Well, 3 more shows after this one,
Well, the 4 including this one.
unless we do 2 this show. It is Christmas.
2 bottles?
2 bottles.
It's possible.
Maybe 3.
It's possible. But we're in the basement.
We're in the basement
At
of
Mom and
Verona,
Dad's place.
right? We're in Verona, or no? Springfield Corners. Springfield.
Springfield Corners is, I think, isn't that a bar out by Sun Prairie?
Yeah. No, not some prairie. Out on 12,
Yeah.
towards Suck.
You suck.
No, I said Suck.
Oh, so sock.
Suck.
Okay.
How's that pie?
It's good. It's chocolate cream. How's
This
the
tiramisu is the shit.
how's the tiramisu?
I think it's pretty good.
With
Good enough to swear.
fresh whipped cream on it.
It's beautiful looking too.
It is lovely whipped cream.
That's
You don't have any whipped
that's
cream.
been hand whipped.
Yeah. Isn't all whipped cream hand whipped? I mean, somebody at least has to push a button with their hands.
That's a stretch, but okay. Okay.
So, okay, we're good, right?
We're good. Yeah, we're right here, man.
All right.
New set. Look at that. It's bigger too.
Well, yeah. It looks bigger.
It looks great. We're here.
We're here. So,
Well,
what?
go ahead, go. 'Cause I want to talk about that knife you got for Christmas.
The knife I got for Christmas?
The knife you got for Christmas.
I didn't bring it with me
Why not?
because it's like this big. It's a B&B kitchen knife. Or,
It's an all-around knife.
It's a B&B cooking knife. All around is
You don't wear it on
not so big.
You don't wear it on the side.
No, we could. It's got a loop on it. You could wear it on the side and be
Really?
like, when you walk in, if you like get into some trouble, be like, hey, I'm gonna saute some onions. Give me some mushrooms. I'm gonna make a risotto on this rock. Watch me make a risotto. In the wilderness.
In the wilderness.
I'm gonna make a risotto on this rock in the wilderness. I was thinking about Christmas stories. That's what I was thinking about. You got any?
I don't have a lot of Christmas. You know what I got? I got a situation that happened. I think I was 12.
Okay.
12 years old, you know, it was 12. I was curious. So my sister and I, mom and dad went out. And my sister and I hope my mom's not watching me. I know.
What the hell is going on up there?
Landing planes.
This is the problem with doing things in a basement. There's always stuff going on upstairs. So anyway,
I'm 12 years old. My sister and I, my mom went out. Our mom and dad went out, and we decided to go looking around for the Christmas gifts.
Christmas gifts?
Well, Christmas stuff.
Gifts.
Gifts.
I think it meant gifts like a graphic gift.
No, I didn't say gift.
Christmas gift.
It had an R
Because
in
they
it.
didn't have gifts when you were 12.
No.
Yeah.
No. It had an R in it. So
Okay.
Or no, it wouldn't.
What had a T in it?
T. Yeah, T. Anyway. So we went looking around the house, and this.
You were hunting.
We were hunting for
You and your sister were hunting for the Christmas presents that had already been purchased and hidden about the house.
That's what I'm trying to say.
All right. See, I thought maybe you were talking about like you were going out shopping for gifts.
No. Mom and dad went out. We're home.
You guys are home.
We were
Mom and
home.
Dad are gone.
Mom and dad are gone.
And you and your sister
My sister and I
are searching the house
looking around the house.
for
Christmas gifts.
Christmas presents. Okay.
'Cause, you
Gotcha.
know-
Now I'm all caught up.
Okay. Because Santa brings some stuff, but he doesn't bring everything. Right? Santa brings some stuff. So anyway, we found it.
You found them.
We found them.
Where'd they hide them?
They were in the basement. Our basement had a little, like a crawl space in it. And we were always, you know, it was made to be this kind of place.
A crawl space?
Yeah, that you don't go.
Right. Unless you're crawling.
Unless you're crawling or looking for Christmas gifts.
Right.
And we found it.
Were they wrapped?
No, they weren't wrapped yet. So yeah. So that kind of, I felt the pain from that.
Did it?
Like afterwards, like hindsight, really sucked.
Did it ruin Christmas morning for you because
totally.
you already knew what everything was?
Totally. I mean, I couldn't wait to get it.
Right.
But now that I'm older and I think about it, I ruined shit. You know?
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, ruined all the surprise for you.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Because you know, when you do things big or small, you want to surprise people. I try to make everything a surprise. Hey, you know, we're gonna have frozen pizza. You know, you know,
Surprise.
You know,
Speaking of pizza, what about that meal? We just had tonight. We just had
Tonight?
Christmas dinner before we came down here to do the show, hence dessert.
tiramisu,
So we had chocolate cream pie.
chocolate cream pie.
So we had dinner. I'm good for a nap, I think.
Yeah, man. It's but the meat and the tiramisu are
You know you know that whole thing about turkey making you sleepy?
the tryptophan.
Tryptophan?
Is it fan or fin?
It's fen. Tryptophan.
E?
I don't know how it's spelled. I just don't know how it's pronounced.
You know, that's pronouncing it right. I don't know how it's spelled.
You know that's a myth.
Well, I heard a trip to Cancun is always
Trip to Cancun is always good, but tryptophan is that whole turkey dinner thing putting you to sleep. That's a myth.
Is it really?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. See,
facts, but this should be right or wrong.
like a corner. Like I should have my own bubble.
Right or wrong.
And here's the facts.
Right or wrong, because you've been on both sides of that fence.
This segment we called "It Could Be True."
And then again. Anyway, it's convincing enough. So anyway, there's no such thing as. Or
No, there is.
Okay.
But the fact that beef actually has more tryptophan in it than turkey, right? Yeah, beef actually contains more tryptophan than turkey.
How so?
It just does. It's just a chemical.
You know where scores of fans are.
Are they watching?
They're googling it right now.
They're right now.
Right now,
It's true.
They're all
beef.
We're shutting down the internet.
Breaking the internet with this. Does beef have more tryptophan than turkey? Beef contains more tryptophan than turkey. The reason this turkey dinner myth is proliferated. That's the word I was looking for.
Look it up in the Scrabble dictionary.
Yes, proliferate is a word.
I'm sure it's a word,
So-
but I just think you're using it wrong.
Yeah, no, that's right. So anyway, you
Maybe it's true.
it's more about the size of the meal, right? So you have a burger, you have a steak, you got a big meal, and think about the last time you had a nice big steak and a baked potato, maybe some fries. I like fries with my steak. Side salad. Think about how you felt afterwards. You're like, oh, let me just right.
So this is just a state of mind then.
No, you actually are.
Because we ate so much.
Because you eat so much, and the fact that you have multiple Christmas dinners, right? Because last weekend you were up north, then last night we had the big taco dinner here for Christmas Eve, and then tonight a big turkey. So, and then you think all the extra desserts and cookies and alcohol and all that stuff combined in your gullet and your body trying to process all this extra calories and makes you sleepy. It's not really because of the tryptophan in the turkey.
I like to think that I was doing a couple of warm-up sessions
Yeah?
before.
Is that what it is?
Like weeks before.
So you gotta stretch.
I've been priming myself.
Sure. Well, you gotta prepare for any big event, A little jog. If you're gonna run a marathon, you gotta jog. If you're gonna eat a big giant meal in 2 weeks, you gotta
Eat a couple more on the way.
Yeah, sure.
I agree. So tryptophan there's more in beef than there is.
More tryptophan in beef than there is in turkey. Watch.
Can't wait 30 minutes.
Watch. It's gonna happen. Watch.
Oh no, she made it.
She cleared it. She made it. Oh, there she goes. There's a delay. So yeah, it's big meals.
Big meals.
You know that Chinese? Is he Chinese? The hot dog champion?
No. What's his name? Oh gosh, what's his name?
The hot dog eating champion. We
Yeah,
know
man,
what I'm talking about, right?
Chestnut.
Jimmy Chestnut.
Is it Jimmy or Mark? Jimmy Chestnut.
Jimmy Chestnut.
Yeah, he's not. Maybe it is. Maybe Mark Chestnut's a country singer.
So he did
Somebody Google that.
he was in a buffet, an eating contest at a buffet.
And they shut the sneeze guards down.
No,
Let him in.
and this is just an eating thing. The goal was to increase your weight, your body weight by so much. Whoever could increase their body weight the most won the contest inside an hour or whatever. Maybe it was 2 hours. But he spent so the contest starts and everybody's hitting the buffet and packing it in. He spent the first hour and a half just drinking water.
Did he up and pee too?
No. But all that water
Stretched
weighed
out.
more than it weighed more than the food. So he won the contest, and he hardly ate anything. All he did was drink water for like an hour and a half.
Another factoid brought to you by.
It could be true. It could be true.
It could be true. It could be true.
So, we're talking about Christmas traditions, right?
Yeah, I didn't really have any.
Earlier we were talking about Christmas.
We were, and I was saying how I didn't really
Yeah.
have any. I just had a Christmas situation.
So, I thought I would explain the what?
Joey
Chestnut?
Joey Chestnut. Thank you.
Could be true.
Joey. Mark Chestnut's a country singer.
Yeah. Joey Chestnut, that sounds like a guy that hangs out down at the corner.
Something
Maybe he's a little off. Hey, don't go down there. Let's see, that Joey Chestnut's down there. He's kind of,
It's like Jimmy Bag of Donuts.
like Jimmy Bag of Donuts. So
You know Jimmy Bag of Donuts?
we're here last night. Every year you get socks when you come here, right?
Yes, and
The Christmas socks.
We did the wreath
Christmas
picture
socks
this year.
and the wreath. We did the wreath picture. But do you know why we do the socks
I just thought it was cool to come to mom and
I
dad
don't
and get the socks? You don't know why we do
I've
the
never
socks?
seen anybody else do the socks.
All right. Well, you might be too young to remember this.
Here we
What?
go. Another factoid.
This is not a factoid. This is an anecdotal story. Not anecdote.
No, I said
It's really sick. Anecdotal.
I said that.
This is
I didn't say dodo. I said
No, I said anecdotal.
It's anecdotal. Is that what you said?
This what I'm about to tell you is anecdotal.
Who's on first?
I didn't think anecdotal was a word.
Anecdotal is a word.
I don't think it's a word.
Yeah, it is.
I said I didn't.
It is.
I don't. I still
Trust me.
don't.
Trust me, it's a word. Anecdotal.
honeymoon's over,
Anecdotal
guys.
is a word.
I don't.
So Tim might be Tim might be too young to remember this, but back in the day, when it was a Tuesday, when Grandma and Grandpa Soltis were still with us in Florida, they were living in Florida because that's what you do when you get old. You move to Florida. They would send us these bags, right? So, you go to open a checking account or a new grocery store or whatever, and you get like little thing of shoe mirrors, coin purses, all that kind of
rubber
stuff.
things.
Yeah, little coin purses. Look at
I've seen it on TV.
yeah. So we used to get bags of that stuff from Grandma Soltis, and she would, here's a grab bag. And we would get other things as well, but mostly was this like grab bag, and you would just reach in and pull out whatever you got. Shoe mirror, or not shoe mirrors, pocket mirrors. Which never,
shoehorn.
I made shoe mirrors out of the pocket mirrors once.
Stitches.
But,
I always loved the cleverly wrapped coffee mugs.
yep. And that was Christmas. And then like a big box of like grapefruit and oranges. Because they're in Florida. So citrus, send us citrus.
Don't want to get the scurvy.
Yeah, you don't want to get scurvy. We were all pirates back then, and when you're on the high seas, you don't want to get scurvy.
Vitamin C is good.
Arr! You scurvy dog. But one year, I got a pair of socks.
A pair.
I remember now.
Yeah, I still have them actually, because I only wear them once a year for like 20 minutes at a time, so they're still in good shape. And they're Christmas socks, but they say Merry Christmas because they had a moose on them. Merry Christmas. Oh man! So that's part of the sock thing.
But that has nothing to do with.
But that's part of it.
Okay.
Okay, so now the other part of it, the gifting of socks, right? So do you remember Once Upon a Time back in the day, which I believe was also a Tuesday? Do you remember Second City Television?
I do remember Second City.
Those of you,
And it wasn't a Tuesday. It was a Wednesday.
okay, sure, it was on late at night.
Yes, late at night.
So those of you that don't remember, Second City is a
Improv.
well, No.
Well, more sketch.
Well, the show was sketch, but Second City is a like a workshop, right?
Workshop.
Okay, so like Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, John Belushi, Jan Hooks, the list goes on and on and on and on. All of the huge comedians that you would know from the 80s and 90s more than likely came from Second City. And then there was a Second City, then there was SCTV, which was a sketch show similar to Saturday Night Live, SCTV. Anyway, John Candy and Eugene Levy used to do these characters, used to do this recurring characters called Yash and Stan Schmengi. They were the Schmengi brothers. You probably don't remember that, do they?
I don't remember that.
Oh, the Schmengi brothers! So I don't remember where they were from. What?
Lutonia.
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 The polka capital.
And they polkaed. But
I don't remember.
yeah. So when they did their Christmas episode or their Christmas sketch, one of the Latonian Christmas traditions was the changing of the socks, where you would take your socks off and you would exchange them with somebody else, and you get their
Is that
socks.
where this comes from?
That's where it starts. Now wait, there's more. There's more, because one year, Rachel, sister, brought a friend to Christmas. She couldn't get home for Christmas, had no place to be, so Rachel brought her home for Christmas. That's what we do. We bring people in for Christmas.
That's how I found my way here.
And we had her convinced that this was a tradition. That everybody had to take off their left sock and pass it over to the person. Pass it to the person on their right. So you had to take off your left sock, pass it to your person on the right. And everybody would, and then the next year, you would take off your right sock. So eventually, everybody would have the same socks again. It went on and on and on and on and on. And detailed to the point where she believed it. So there you go. So the next year, that's when the box of socks, the box of Christmas socks,
See,
used to show up.
That's great. So this is something.
That's where the Christmas socks come from. There you go.
I got quite a few pairs of those Christmas
Yeah,
socks.
I know. I do too. I even wear them sometimes. Like when I run out of socks,
Put them on.
put them on.
Yeah, I try to find the ones that
These
don't
are
got
socks.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I never had. I don't remember. I don't think we ever had any.
Any weird Christmas traditions?
No. I don't know.
You remember your
My dad did like to hide one present, like the big one.
like for the family?
No, like for each kid.
Oh, so each kid.
Like Christmas would be over, the garbage would be picked up and everything. We're all sitting around monkeying with our stuff, and my dad would disappear and he'd come back with, "Oh, found this."
Look what you forgot.
Yeah, and this. You know, it was that. He pulled that.
I remember one year, Santa forgot to buy wrapping paper, and came down Christmas morning. All the presents were under the tree, unwrapped, because Santa forgot to get wrapping paper.
How old were you?
Let's see, we were in Illinois on Circle Drive in Illinois, so probably would have been 7 or 8, something like that.
He was around.
I don't know if he was around.
I don't remember
No,
that
yeah,
at
he
all.
would have been around because he was born in New Mexico.
I was born in Illinois.
No, he was born in Illinois.
He was born in Illinois.
Sorry.
Okay. So-
Sorry.
If he was around, he was very, very small. Roman was born in New Mexico.
I only lived there for a year, but technically I'm an Illinoisan
Yeah.
Outlander. Sorry.
Fib.
Sorry.
We came downstairs and Santa had forgotten to buy wrapping paper. We had all of the. Hey! I mean, there was stuff in boxes, so we still got to take it out of the box, but no wrapping paper. That was the year I peeled half my tongue off on the railing outside. Yeah. The double triple dog dare thing.
Yeah.
From because I don't know if Do you watch Christmas Story every year?
I do.
That is my big Christmas tradition. Is started last night at 7 o'clock. It's been running at my house solid since last night at 7 o'clock. A Christmas Story. I have not yet seen it all the way through. I don't think I've seen the movie all the way through in like maybe 2 or 3 years, but it's always on, so I've seen all of it. And everybody knows the light pole, stick it to the pole thing. So outside of our house, concrete steps, metal railing, cold. I went outside and stuck my tongue to the railing.
Did you just dart it or
No.
like stick it?
No, big flat, like I was gonna lick it.
Like a 10 count, 5 count?
Yeah, no, and for that split second that I realized that I had fucked myself,
At that moment.
it was mildly terrifying because I didn't know what to do.
Wow.
And there was nobody home, so I had to just kind of like, I pulled it right off, and there was a strip about so long with all of my taste buds on it on the metal. It hurts. Don't ever stick your tongue to metal. It hurts. You don't have anything like that? No good Christmas stories like that?
No, I do got a new, I've started my own stuff. Like Judd and I, we would go, after we did Christmas here every year, we would go sledding.
Oh, yeah.
Big wind toboggan. But it didn't snow for a couple years. And then now, like this year it was so cold. So
Not so cold.
no, it was so
It was cold, like
It was cold.
evil.
Unnecessary.
Evil cold.
We live in the north, I get it, but it was unnecessary.
Let's go to the map. See, up here in Canada, there's this huge mass coming down this way. It's through Texas,
But then it's coming back.
but then coming back. So,
And then it goes
even
back.
in Texas, they had temperatures this week of like
Yeah.
below 40.
Yeah.
Below 40 degrees in Texas. I don't know how they survived.
But they did it. They did
How
it.
cold was it here yesterday? It was like minus 20
With the wind chill? Yeah.
with the wind chill.
So anyway, this year,
Too cold.
PlayStation Golf.
PlayStation Golf.
PlayStation Golf.
How'd that go for you?
It went well.
Was it as much fun as real golf?
I enjoy golf.
I don't.
I do.
I don't get it.
It's
You know what I've never understood about the game of golf? I enjoy mini golf.
fair enough.
You know, a hole over there,
Same thing.
windmills.
You start
everything.
further away.
Right. So here's you crack the ball. If you can see it flying through the air, then you got to go after the ball so you can hit it again. See, I think there should be like somebody out there catching it. You should like, pow, and there should be like guys that run out and catch the ball.
Well, you know, that would
Maybe they tag each other.
Did you ever play frisbee golf?
Not professionally.
Well, did you ever just hang out and play frisbee golf?
Yeah.
Same thing.
I can't say that I truly enjoyed frisbee golf either. Again, I enjoyed the let's set the tee up or the basket up right over there and we'll just give it a little wing. Hey, look at it. It's 10 feet away. Oh, there you go. But this I got about a part plus frisbee golf now. It's not like when I first started where it was just like a bunch of stoners with their whammo.
It's been commercial.
You got like a whole freaking selection of discs, and you can't call them frisbees
and
anymore.
they turn different ways.
It's not
They
even
do different
frisbee
shit.
golf anymore. It's disc golf.
Yeah. Well, you know.
You got a whole selection of weights and you gotta. But there again, and disc golf, shit, that looks even tougher than like regular golf. Regular golf, at least most of the time, you can kind of see the hole, like where the green is. Disc golf, you're going around corners.
You're going around corners in regular golf too.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you kind of know where the green. Like if you got rough over here,
You can't always see the pin.
not always, but at least you can see where the course is. You know, disc golf's not always like that.
Same shit.
Yeah, that's different.
Same shit.
All right,
Same shit.
but you're like, I mean, with the
It's just.
I don't get it.
I enjoy it. I
like frisbee.
I love.
Can't we just like stand back and forth and be like, hey, catch the
I
frisbee?
don't have a problem with that either. That's fun.
But
I
you can't
think
do
you
that
should
with the
combine
discs.
golf with lawn darts and still have someone try and catch it.
Yeah. What happened to jarts? I think those made a comeback in certain third world countries.
Taiwan.
Lawn darts.
Wow. So yeah. So
Would you like launch the darts?
or would you like remember that movie March of the Winged Soldiers? It was what they called tiddlywinks when they would hit it with a stick and pop it up in the air and crack it.
Laurel and Hardy film.
Yeah, right. And it was whatever. The numbers got switched.
Right, so they were like 6 feet taller. Yeah, and then the bogeymen started coming and doing the tiddlywink. Yeah, good call,
And then
Tim.
they loaded the darts in a cannon.
Yes.
Yes.
And they got one guy in the ass.
You know what I think would make golf more interesting? Explosives.
All mortar cannons.
So even if the pin's like over here, and the fairway is this way, you know the pin's over here. If you set that mortar up right, then you got a guy sighting up here. He's like radioing back, giving you coordinates.
You can launch.
You gotta like. Then you can have the orange ball be like, what was it's fire for effect? What's before fire for effect? You fire one. You launch one just to see where it's gonna land. But that's for moving targets. Never mind. That's for moving targets. If you had a moving target. Although moving targets would make the game more interesting too. Like if you had to like crack it and there's a guy like running around with a basket back and forth on the green doing this and you had to like sink it into the tangent. So you were talking about playing golf.
So I'm talking about playing video golf. Yes, that's Judd and I's
Video golf.
newest
Christmas thing?
Christmas tradition that we're starting.
Because you guys don't toboggan anymore?
There's no more toboggan.
No. You just don't have a toboggan anymore?
No.
Oh, there you go. That would be essential to the
Tobogganing.
Yeah.
Gooch.
Plus, Judd doesn't like to make it all the way down a hill anyway.
He
got this weird thing. I've seen him on a sled.
He's really not even into. He's really not even into sledding. He's
Not even going outside.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. So
Maybe if the sled was like
Some girl will
motorized.
get into sledding and he'll fake it.
So now we're golfing. Good time.
Video golfing.
Video
Video go
golf.
tubing if Tyrell was open.
I would do that. I think he would do that.
Too fast to wipe out.
Just hang on. Any other crazy traditions or anything?
Let me see. Did you open one present Christmas Eve?
I had my Christmas last week, so.
No, I mean when you were a youth.
Oh, no, everything was Christmas.
See, we don't do that anymore. We did. We used to open one
think we
present
got
on
to
Christmas Eve.
I think we got to hit our stockings.
Stockings?
I think
See,
we
our
got to
stockings
go
are always
in.
empty for Christmas morning.
Yeah, I think we got to hit those. I think we went and did something, and we came back and look, your stocking's full. Oh, yeah. I think we got to do that.
Tim, you got any fond Christmas remembrances?
So many.
Give us one. You want to step in a little bit?
The bell.
We can step right over here.
The bell. The bell was a good one. Okay, my
Oh,
dad
the bell.
over here is awesome. Our dad over here is awesome. He gave
A
us
little more.
he gave us a bell for Christmas this one year.
Oh, the jingle bell.
No.
What?
From
Big metal
the
ball bells.
Polar Express.
Yeah, it's a jingle bell.
Yeah, you get the bell, and
Oh.
it's supposed. And first of all, mine's hanging up in my living room because it's supposed to be displayed all year round. Because if you can still hear the bell ringing, what is it?
Clarence
Bell
sketches.
had no P in it, so it didn't jingle. And if you believed in Christmas, you could hear the bell without the P.
So
So as long as you can hear the bell, you'll always have Christmas in your heart.
and that's awesome, right?
Everybody get that? Maybe not.
Or
So what he said was the bell had no P in it. And
For the first year, the oranges.
if you
too.
couldn't,
I was
if you
gonna
could
get
hear,
to that.
if you could hear the bell, you could only hear the bell if you believed in Christmas.
Or if you heard the bell, you would always have Christmas.
There you go.
Basically, don't
well,
you lose
Bell.
your Christmas spirit is the point of the story.
Wow.
And of course, the oranges. The oranges is a great story. Dad, don't tell it because you'll cry, but Sid, tell it you tell it better.
We got oranges in our stockings for Christmas because when Dad was young, you didn't get a truckload in from Florida every week and just run down to the market. So, especially in the winter. So, to get an orange on Christmas morning in Wisconsin was a big thing. So you come down and so one year he got us all oranges for our stockings. Because there you go.
Because our dad is awesome.
Because the 50s in Wisconsin in December.
In December.
And of course, the year I got my first Les Paul from Dad, that made me freak out. Because he actually surprised me on that one. And the next thing I know, I turn around, beautiful guitar.
All right. So remember your Christmas traditions and personal Christmas stories.
Mm-hmm.
Remember your Christmas traditions and your Christmas stories and your holiday stuff. I think that's a good place to wrap up
Yeah, man.
this one. This will be our last show of
2022. Gooch, owe me a beer.
Stop. So our next show will be
2021.
will be January 1st,
2023.
2023. But January 1st,
It'll be actually
2023.
January
It'll
1st.
be New Year's Day,
New Year's Day.
2023, next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Right. So, till then, enjoy your those of you that have the week off and have some holiday time. Enjoy your holiday.
You know what? Start some family traditions. 'Cause
Yeah, there you go.
I don't really have. I'm sitting here listening to you guys, and I'm adopted part of the family, but listening to you guys and some of these things I didn't know. The orange story I knew. I had no idea about the bell and the socks. I thought this.
I don't think you were around for the bell.
No, I wasn't. What I'm saying is I don't have a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of traditions. So I think
a big Christmas thing.